6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, four. One, two, three, four.
Hey guys, what is up? It's Lee here and welcome to Road to Golden Reaper episode number 3, and we kicked it off with a bunch of Raksha clips that you did see some of them if you did watch my loot from 1000 solo Raksha kills. We made about 3.5, 3.7 bill I think off that if I can remember correctly, but yeah, we did end up getting a title in the end, which was pretty nice at KC 1264, and I've also added Raksha to the boss slides at the end of the video as well, so yeah, that's a new thing to look out for. But yeah, kicking off the commentary section of this now, what you're doing next, and you did see the first kill was doubled Virtus gloves with my Hazelmere signet ring, which, you know, it's the first unique that's actually doubled, which is kind of nice, but with the price of the HSR being, I think, over max cash now, I think I paid like 1.7 for it. So I've made a little bit of money on it, never plan on selling it because I'm going to be doing Angel of Death, and that is going to be big if that does proc on a codex or any other item there. So yeah, I'm pretty much banking on making my money back from that at AOD if that ever does proc, which I highly doubt, but you never know. But yeah, I've really been enjoying next, to be fair. I mean, the GP's decent with the 12 drops that I've been getting, and even the Pernix drops. You'll see the log towards the end of the video as well. I think I'm on like 28 ancient emblems as well, which is the defender piece, which I don't mind getting either because they're free Zaros components if I ever do need them. But yeah, I got a bunch of Pernix stuff, to be fair, and prior to me making this video I was, I think, Pernix boots, Pernix gloves and a Pernix cowl off. So you did see me get, I think, a Pernix cowl in the clips previous to this, so I was pretty much gloves and boots off. I was, I think, around bordering 3k KC at the time. And yeah, also this is after Raksha's come out as well, so using Greater Ricochet on the minions at next now is a massive game changer and pretty much guarantees sub 2 minute kills all the time now, which is nuts. So you did see me get a 12 plate body there, which I think is the 3rd one in the bank, the 4th on the log. Yeah, coming in with Pernix chaps, Pernix bodies. So really, I've gone kind of a while without getting this boss title, but I don't really mind because the amount of GP that I've finally made. And there we go, there is the next title done, Prison Log. I think they've changed that because it used to be Prison Break, which is quite unfortunate, but yeah, I'm kind of happy and kind of sad that Next is done because I wanted to get 100k Onyx Bolts in the bank, and I also just wanted to stack up a bunch of GP on the side as well in the next items. So yeah, with Next being done, I moved on to doing kind of revs on weekends, you know, when it's a little bit quieter. We got our first rev pet there, which is an Imp pet, which I think is always going to be the first. It goes in order of the Revenants. And I think they get rarer and rarer every time you unlock a pet, so I'm not really banking on getting any of these pets anytime soon. But we're around, I think, 1.5k Rev KC currently, and I've added a few new items to the Chaos log as well, which is quite nice. And there is our second Rev pet, which isn't too bad. I think that's the Rev Goblin, maybe? So yeah, I've got 2 Rev pets. And yeah, we're currently about 1.5k KC, so I'm doing that progressively. And then moving on to also God Wars Dungeon 1, because with me finishing Next, I had Zami and Sarah left until all God Wars Dungeon 1 was complete. And let me tell you, I was doing a lot of Zami whilst playing Cyberpunk on my PS5, and it is just super AFK. I mean, I know I did Armadillo in overkill gear, I used like Elite Tectonic and maged it, but I decided to test out just meleeing Zami with Bandos. I put Scavenging 4 on my Bandos top, and I put like basic perks just so I could fully AFK this. But let me tell you, Scavenging 4 is a game changer here. I was getting so many more components, which I can't really complain about. And yeah, it was just generally AFK. Didn't really need any prayer pots, and you just go on Ripper Demons. You take a Demon Horn necklace with the Ghostly Essence and the Ectoplasmitter, and it's pretty much AFK. You do burn through Vamp Scrims though, which is not really an issue, but if you're struggling for GP, then the current prices of them, it is a big ask to buy a Vamp Scrim just for a AFKable God Wars Dungeon 1 boss. But yeah, pretty much knocking off this KC was, I think it took about 4k, I think you can, well, yeah, 4k KC to get the title, but I started at about 3.1k KC with me having the pet prior to doing all this, because I got the pet when I was doing 200ml Slayer, I don't know, like 5 years ago or something. But yeah, Zami, not too bad GP either, because you need the Zamrock components for some certain perks, which they're kind of holding their value a bit like how Armadillo items are holding their value. But yeah, we got a bunch of garbs, gowns, I think I got 3 or 4 hilts, I can't remember. But our last item to get, the log, was actually a Steam Battle Staff, which is kind of weird to be fair, but it is what it is. We did get there in the end after getting, I think it was 4 Zamrock hilts. All the clue scrolls as well. I increased my clue scroll cap from 25 to 50 from the clue scroll shop, so I'm just stacking on hards and elites again, and I'll do them eventually, probably when I do end up finishing all my Triss keys after the Golden Reaper series. But yeah, we finished Zami, moved on to Sarah, and we got kind of lucky by getting the Armadillo crossbows kind of early on. Now bear in mind, I did have the pet already done by about 194 KC. I think the hilt's the rarest item here in 1 in 512, but the other items we kind of knocked off really quickly, even hilts to be fair, and we were just left with a Whisper for the title. So we got the main hand and the offhand crossbow really early on, which yeah, I can't complain about whatsoever. But yet again, the same setup as what I was doing at Zami, just the whole Bandos thing with the Vamp Scrim, and yeah, it pretty much worked wonders to be fair. Got a bunch of components as well from the Scavenging 4 perk. I must say though, the only downside to this boss, that you do need to take some prayer pots, because the Demon Horn necklace and the Bone Crusher don't upkeep your prayer, and I was also just using the level 95 Turmoil rather than the level 99 prayer just to AFK even more. Because you do get a massive prayer drain if you do put the tier 99 prayer on compared to tier 95. But yeah, coming in here with the Saradomin log, which is very nice. And we're going to move on now to where we have a look at our collection log and see what KCs we did complete the titles at and our progression thus far. Right then guys, on to the part of the video where we go through the boss KCs and have a look at the logs that we've done during this episode, and we're going to kick it off with Chaos Ellie. So we have done 1.5k revs during this video, and we are 12 out of 30 items. I'm not expecting this anytime soon. I'm just going to do revs progressively, and yeah, I'm probably going to get this well into the tens of thousands of KCs, I would imagine. So yeah, I'm not really too bothered about not getting this anytime soon. If we go into Commander Ziliana, so the KC here is pretty much 1486, so I did get really lucky and finished the pet really early on for Insane Final Boss. So literally all I had to knock off was the 100 hard mode. I think I got Sarah completed around 295 KC, I want to say, roughly. So yeah, I've not really gone too unlucky on this log, to be fair. I got the Armadillo crossbows really early on, as you did see, and the only item I was missing for quite a while was a Whisper. So yeah, that's not too bad. And that is pretty much all God Wars Dungeon 1 logs done now as well, because if we go down to Krill and have a look at this collection log, that is also done and dusted, and these were the only two I was missing from completing all God Wars Dungeon 1 bosses minus next. So yeah, Krill was interesting because I only needed a Steam Battle Staff left for my last unique. I got every other drop before that, and yeah, I was quite high KC when starting this little grind. I was about 3.2k KC because just from Slayer back in the day before the logs came out. And yeah, we got our pet really kind of, you know, late or early on, as I say, when these logs came out. So yeah, we've knocked all the items off in around, I want to say about 1200-ish KC, maybe a little bit more, which isn't so bad. So yeah, that's all God Wars Dungeon 1 done. Then if we move down to next, and this has all been pretty much solo from, well, I did start soloing a lot this year, well last year and the beginning of this year, from around 1.9k KC, and we are now at 3.1k. So yeah, we've done just over 1k KC solo, 1.2, 1.3k, and yeah, it's not been too bad. It's been really good GP. I think I've made thereabouts, a little bit just over max cash in unique items and also common loots, which are all in the loot tab as per usual. The 137 kill is a solo time, so nothing special there. I haven't duoed next in so long. I think the last time I duoed was many years ago when I was going for either max cash or the 5 bill loot tab. So yeah, I haven't duoed it in a considerable amount of time. And then if we scroll down a little bit more, we have Raksha. So the collection log of this was completed at 1264 KC. And I would like to get 4 likes in this video if we can, because of the 4 boss titles that we did get during this episode, which is quite nuts. And yeah, that is it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have fun, stay safe, and peace.